what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mega64 live show. Live and in person, you're here with Derrick and Shawn and Garrett. Say hello, boys.
Hi, boys.
To the lovely chat out there. And we are still recovering from our epic week-long MLK stream, MLK The Room, and you will notice the star of that show is not here. Rocco.
Where's main guy?
He's not here today. Well, main guy's talking right now.
Oh, that's true.
But the backup, other alternate main guy, main white guy, is not here right now because I think we broke him mentally.
Yeah.
And physically.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished, guys.
I think he's at home going through withdrawals of Hawk Tuah and Chewbacca Mom, and he's just like binging their content right now. Last time I saw him, he was like lying on the ground, frothing, just going, I love it. Although the laughs on me.
Yeah.
But he will return at another time. I can't say when because he has to go through rigorous amounts of psychological evaluation to be cleared to come back on the show. But how are you guys doing today?
I'm happy. You know, the experiment was a success. He was like a thoroughbred. He was broken in, and now you know.
I feel like you've compared other people to thoroughbreds on this show.
I
before.
love horses, man. I'm just like an equestrian guy. It's
He's a horse guy.
Yeah, dude. You know, you've heard of horse girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. There is a.
What is a horse girl, by the way? Could you just define that
That's
for
like
us?
when your kid's sister is like asking for fucking plastic horses on for Christmas and her birthday.
My
and then
kids would play a DVD in the car, and it would always be trailers before the movie played, whatever.
Yeah,
and there's one I vividly remember was there are two kinds of girls in this world: girls who love horses and girls who really love horses.
Yeah.
And that's how the commercial started.
That's kind of how it goes.
That's what this thing said.
So I think my sister was a horse girl when we were growing up, and I think it like rubbed off on me, and
You're a horse boy.
yeah. Well, man.
I've heard that the horse girl, horse man,
Yeah.
horse the man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kinda like
Throw
horse the
it
man.
back. I've heard the psychological evaluation of a horse girl is related to them hating their lives.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, and this fantasy that a horse could just take you away from it all.
Take them away.
You just get on a horse and ride away.
Wow.
You know, you live with your evil stepmother or your overbearing evil king father.
Or the sheriff of your town is mean.
And you get on the horse and you
Damn.
ride into the forest and you meet your Prince Charming and your little elf friends and life is finally good.
That's fucked up.
I've never considered that.
Like socially or like psychologically examining a horse girl and like coming up with that is kind of fucked up. That they just need to get away. They hate their life so bad. I think for a horse man, it's more like the need to like bleed out on snow-covered steps. And like die in the line of action. It's like
the masculine urge to bleed out here.
yeah, and it's like
Okay.
like when Atreyu lost that horse in the
oh,
muck.
don't get me started.
You know,
on
and,
that,
and you
dude.
just want to cry and scream.
Oh,
and,
dude, it's like that painting of the guy on horseback riding into the sunset. But if you look
Yes.
closely, he's filled with arrows and his head's like down.
yes, that's what
Oh.
it is. That's I think what it is to be a
Whoa.
horseman.
Yeah. I'm
A lonely horseman.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
man, tie it
God.
right back into the podcast.
That's
Yes.
wild.
Well, we're going to be deep diving the psychological frailty of all of us today. So welcome. Happy to have you here.
And speaking of happy, you all thought, you dumb motherfuckers, thought I forgot. Because I forget everything and I'm terrible at my memory. But not today. Not today. Because today is Garrett's birthday. Happy birthday, Garrett.
Yo, thank you. You remember?
Oh, I remembered.
Oh,
no
thanks,
one can
dude.
believe that I remembered, but I did.
That means a lot. The chat didn't like give that to you or anything. Like,
Swear
that was all you.
It was all me.
Wow,
The remember off worked, and I remembered that today is your birthday.
The remember off did work. You know, years of doing it kind of drilled some of those facts into my head. Like I know a bunch of people that don't work at Razor anymore, but they're still in there.
Yeah.
Now name Shawn's birthday.
Oh,
Oh, I wasn't going to ask him that. Don't do that.
Wait, what is this? He didn't play the remember off theme. I don't have to.
Well,
answer.
happy birthday, Garrett.
Thank you.
I forgot it was your birthday, but I did remember you don't like to celebrate your birthday.
No, not
Or
anymore.
talk about it. But I did it
I wasn't gonna
anyways
say
on a
anything.
live
Because then
show.
we talk about it, and now the tweets are going to be pain. I'm going to have to reply to like 20.
Don't
different
reply.
tweets. Everyone says that,
Hey,
but
reply right now.
I don't-
Go
I can't
ahead.
do that.
Say it to them. Say thank you.
Thanks, guys.
There you go. And now you've done.
Happy
The deed is
birthday,
done.
Garrett Hunter,
You can do
35.
that?
Yeah, Garrett, 35.
Okay. Maybe I'll just like the tweets.
Yeah.
Okay,
You don't need to respond.
All right.
Yeah.
So that last week we had Rocco locked in a room for 168 hours, and a lot of you were watching. It was actually a record-breaking stream for Mega64. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember the estimates of how many viewers we had, or our peak viewership. I know peak one-time viewership, we were approaching 4,000 viewers.
Yeah, that was
towards the end of that
when
show.
he was getting out of the room, we had the most we'd ever had.
Yeah, and some of those
That's
VODs,
a record for us.
Yeah.
Right?
some of those video-on-demand clips have over 250,000
They do?
views on
Oh, I
them.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, and our subscribers have like shot up closer to, gosh, like 66,000.
That's great.
It was
On Twitch,
huge
yeah.
for us. So I want to say thank you, everybody who tuned into that show.
And
it was addicting to watch.
It was. And I want to thank you for getting the word out too, because everyone was talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had major streamers like the Northern Lion, and who else was shouting us out? So I would come in every day and be like, oh, this big streamer shouted us out. Oh, this DJ shouted us out.
Yeah.
We were making waves throughout the Twitch community.
Yeah. It was awesome.
And it was big for us. And I know a lot of people at home were glued to their screens like I was.
Mhm.
Actually, the people here like Meg and Johnny were teasing me. They said I was like an iPad baby.
We heard. Yeah.
Which I thought, it's my job. Okay, I'm supposed to be paying attention to this stuff.
Yeah. We had heard you were at home when you weren't here, but always watching.
I was always watching. Yeah.
It was addictive. Like I found myself, instead of listening to podcasts or music or anything that whole week, I'd throw it on whenever I was driving and just listen to him in the room.
See
I
what
would
he's up
just,
to.
I'd be at home and it'd be on a second screen while I was watching TV. Like, yeah, make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Make sure the stream's up.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I would say a lot of it too. I was in the room for a fraction of the time that he was, right? The longest stretch I was in, I think we did the Legos, and that was like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. And I was going fucking nuts with all those fucking sounds and like the lights. And like, it was just like, I was starting to be like, how could anyone do this? How so I was watching, is my friend okay? I don't know.
It was
But he
so
seemed-
loud.
It was so loud.
It was so jarring and
Well,
grating when that light hit you.
I crunched the numbers behind the scenes here, and I want to let everybody know some interesting facts about the
Okay.
stream.
Okay.
So it looked like Rocco went to the bathroom 54 times over the course of that stream.
Wow.
And I think it says here he cranked his hog about 12 times,
12
which
cranks.
averages out to about 2 cranks a day.
I'm
That-
good for that.
How do you know about the cranking? How did you get that info?
Oh, I have reconnaissance all over
What?
where the room was located.
So I cleaned that room with Shawn and we didn't wear gloves. Are you saying
Yeah, that
there were 12 hogs cranked in the room?
not in the room.
When he went to the bathroom, maybe.
Yeah, well, we know for a fact he wasn't cranking hog on camera.
Okay.
But I can't say for
those
certainty that he
corners.
wasn't cranking hog in the room.
There were 2 dead blind spots,
There
right?
were some blind spots in there. So you know, there's a good chance if you didn't touch semen with your hands, you definitely stepped on it.
Well, I'm wearing shoes.
Yeah, but then
So
you
you-
track it into your home.
you walk in
Does that
the
make
street.
it okay for you?
Well, you're walking in the street, you're stepping in semen probably.
What?
So
You think semen's just getting dropped in the
it's
streets?
everywhere.
What?
No, it's not.
You're walking in the streets and semen is everywhere. What neighborhood do you live in?
You walk around any neighborhood, you probably find some semen. This is
What,
probably.
You find semen?
Maybe down by the naval station, but
Walking in the neighborhood, you might find some semen.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know what you're walking on.
So
when you're
what's
walking.
the biggest batch of semen you found?
I haven't found any that I know of, but if I did, if I'm walking around, like I walked around in Las Vegas last week, and
tons
I
of it.
bet there's semen on the ground there. I just bet
Gallons,
there is.
dude. It flows through the streets.
There's got to be.
Yeah, I'm just so excited to be in Vegas. Oh, the Bellagio. Ugh.
That fountain show is just orgasmic.
Is that the volcano from the Mirage? I thought they got rid of that. Semen everywhere. Hold on. All right. We're going to come back to the room. But yeah, you went to Vegas first class last week. You drove Ferraris, or was it Lamborghinis?
It was a Ferrari.
That's a sick
It was a Ferrari.
car.
It was
okay, so let me just
crazy.
say, Sean's always complaining. I don't have any money.
Oh my God.
I'm
Don't
broke.
even. Do not even.
This guy's flying first class to Vegas to drive Ferrari.
We in first class?
Yeah. I had a friend of mine.
Spared no expense.
No, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, I have a whole weekend planned. It's going to be my treat." And it was the nicest thing. It was so fucking nice.
It was a guy's weekend.
No, because girls were there too. Like Jenny also went. Like,
Oh, wow.
They
Hell
went to
yeah.
the spa. They had the
were
whole
there.
thing. It was so nice. But yeah, I drove a Ferrari around a racetrack.
What was that like?
It was the funnest thing I've ever done. And I'm not a car guy. Like I don't really care about cars.
More of a horse guy?
I'm more of a horse guy. I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah.
horseman. But this, like, I got in the car and it was like, oh shit! Like you were going so fast, and it was on a racetrack, and it was like I was driving, and there was a guy next to me who was like in control of like people around me. So, because you're not alone on the track, there's other people there too. So he was like, every now and then he'd be like, let me pull over to the side for a second, let this car past you, or like he would just tell me what to do because like you have to go in so fast. He's like coordinating. Okay, shift
Wow.
up.
How fast did you get the car?
I think it was like 125, maybe 100 and something.
Dang.
You're going fucking fast, and then you have to like stop and like he's like, now make this corner, but don't use the brakes. So you're like around like the corner, and like it was. I did 7 laps in this Ferrari, and it was the funnest, scariest thing I've ever done. The guy afterwards, like, okay, so we did record you, and we recorded the car, so we have a video. If you want to buy the video. It's like $80. I'm like, that is the last thing that I want to buy. I look so lame, I'm sure.
All like with the neck brace and the
I
helmet.
want to see the video.
I mean, it's the video does like they say they have 90 days for me to buy this video, so I could theoretically
All
get
right.
the video.
We're gonna get the video.
Don't get the because
Are you
I'm telling you,
smiling
I
at it,
don't,
or are you
Can,
just
can I
like-
get the video right now?
I don't know. Maybe
What's the website? We're gonna get the video on this stream.
I
We're
don't.
gonna airdrop it to
I'll
Johnny.
I'll look into seeing how I can get that video.
Okay, I'll pay for it.
$80.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's
telling you,
that's 2 hamburgers.
I look.
That's nothing.
At Five
I
Guys,
look
yeah.
lame as hell, and I can't even imagine what I said.
bet you
I don't
look
remember
badass.
what I said.
So what's the website?
You probably said woohoo.
No,
Everybody's wondering why I have my laptop here. It's for moments like this.
Well,
Yeah.
what I mean, it was the race. Just put Vegas Speedway, maybe, or
Okay.
let me see.
Exotics Racing.
Maybe that was what it
We'll
was.
sign him in.
There's a couple places in Vegas you can do this, so I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's the one, though.
I
Okay.
imagine
Wait, this is
Shawn
looking familiar.
Is that the track?
spinning out at
Okay.
times,
Do I have to log in?
Maybe.
going that fast around corners and having the guy tell you like, okay,
did you
don't
set
break.
up a login?
I can look in my email. I bet I have it. I bet I have an email. Let me
All
look
right.
this up. But I feel like I can't do it live on the show.
No, do it live. It'll take 5 minutes.
Okay.
Did you ever spin out?
no. But
Did
there
you
was-
ever like get stalled where he's like, okay, stop, hold on, we're gonna back up. You're right.
No,
Like,
no. There was
you
one
handled
moment. Yeah, and I also I thought
Talk while you're going through.
I
your
thought it
email.
was an automatic, but it wasn't. I had to shift it.
Yeah.
It was hand shifting.
Oh,
So-
paddles.
Yeah, so yeah, it was gear up, gear
Oh,
down.
that's sick. You're like Tommy Tallarico, dude.
Dude.
I am just
Driving
like Tommy
Ferraris.
Tallarico. It was
was like
so
the
fucking
crew.
cool.
Now, about 2 years ago, I gave you a PS5 video game.
Yes.
For Christmas.
Yes.
That's all Ferrari racing.
Yes.
I think you're going to get into it now. The Crew.
Yeah.
Hey, while Sean's looking this up, theme song. We're back. And Sean,
I'll be on the mission while you guys talk about the room or whatever you want to talk about.
why
I'll
don't you search like Vegas? Just search your email
Okay.
or video. or something.
How many emails do I get? Jeez.
Do you clear your emails
No,
often?
no. If
You're
you
not
look
one of those
at
guys?
my email
You gotta
list,
go through
I'll show
every day.
Garrett how many emails I have.
Bruh, I do 0, 0, 0 on my inboxes. 88,007.
Holy shit, dude.
88,007.
You have
Seven.
to, here's a trick for everybody out there with a lot of emails. You search the phrase unsubscribe. And that
Yeah,
will bring
no.
up every email that's
Oh.
a fucking bullshit spam.
Oh,
and then
that's
you
a-
select all and delete them.
Ever since I've had email, guys, like I've kept it 0. I go through like every 2 days at least.
Do you have 0 emails?
0 in my
Wow.
inboxes.
You don't have anything like important that you got to keep?
No. I should say I have read. I have about a dozen to 5 in each of my 3 email inboxes. Some of them have important emails from years ago, even that I just keep in the inbox. But I'm talking like 0 new emails.
Wow, that's
Like,
impressive.
That's that. And then I found out like not everyone does that. Oh, that's like OCD? Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll drive me crazy if I have what they call the badge on an app.
Yeah.
I have to fucking clear it. Miss call and I see it. It's like I have to go look at the voicemail.
You are a completionist.
Boom.
You are. That is
wish
true.
They should gamify, the fucking phone like they do everything else. I want like Achievos. I want Nintendo
we gotta
coins.
Get the Achievos.
Yeah.
So, getting back while Sean's looking at
It's not looking good. I just can't get anything to load. Yeah, it's Speed Vegas. It is that. But like, I just don't know how to, like, they gave me a QR code. I just don't know how to, like, get my shit,
forward me the email.
Detective Derrick is on.
No, sorry. The QR code's not in here. The QR code is, I'll send you it's the same, it's like link. It's like, it's that. And I'm not logged in or anything. I don't know how I don't know, everyone.
That's okay. We've got all the time in the world.
I don't know. I really don't want to see this video.
What are you gonna rush?
The video's great. Everybody's fascinated here.
You got somewhere to be?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with getting the video if I can actually do it, but I feel like doing it on camera is not very exciting. Anyways, it was a crazy experience. I will say that I was the third slowest person of my group. I was very slow.
Well,
I was
have you ever
comparatively.
done anything like this before?
No,
So
God,
you
no.
didn't come in last. It's
No,
pretty good.
No, the people I went with, they did like 10 seconds faster.
They've probably done
keep
this
working.
before.
Keep
Okay.
working.
All right. I think I may have to call them.
Hi, this is Shawn. I was there last week, and
I want the video.
I want that video.
Okay, I'll call them. I'm gonna go leave and call them real quick. You guys talk
Okay.
about something.
That's great.
My
Okay.
coworkers won't leave this topic alone. We need to see the video of my neck going. I wonder if he hits like the G's around the corners, and you can see like the spit kind of flowing out.
Yeah, I feel like once he hits 125, there's got to be like a squeal of ecstasy.
Oh,
like,
yeah, a
oh
noise.
my God.
He's got to have a noise.
There's semen all over this car now.
He's in Vegas. It's in the fuck. He's slipping in it.
Yeah, and he hasn't even told us he didn't go to Vegas first class to drive a Ferrari. That was just like one part of his crazy Vegas adventure. But the room that Rocco was stuck in, let's talk about that. So,
Roscoe's, I should say, crazy adventure. Yeah.
Yeah, some people call him Rocco, some people call him Roscoe. The jury is out on what his real name is.
What a fun, like, just natural meme to come out of that. Just miss saying his name once. The first act who came in on, I believe, Tuesday, Misfit.
Yeah, the chat will really cling on to anything and make a meme out of it.
They really do, but it became like unfunny and then funny again. The room had that experimental energy of like, oh my God, like I can't hear the song again anymore. To where like 2 days later, I'm fucking dancing to it every time Jive Cat comes on. Like I'm into it.
I loved Jive Cat. I was in there in the chat doing work actually because my job was to torture Rocco and find new ways to torment him. So I was in there adding Hawk Tuah clips.
You know him the best.
Nonstop. I was adding Chewbacca Mom clips. Yeah, I think at one point I threw a Buddy the Elf clip in there and he went, "Is this just going to be a medley of everything I hate?" And it was like, well, you're very vocal about the things you don't like.
Yeah.
I was also taking suggestions from the people in the chat. Some people threw out, hey, put this clip of Burt Kreischer laughing, which I think really tormented him.
Yes.
I did put in some clips to torment Shawn as well because he kept going in the room. And I asked him politely, like, let Rocco be the star of this show. Don't go into this room and take the spotlight off of Rocco. But Shawn just couldn't resist. I was like, all right, you know what? San Diego sucks. I Googled it on YouTube, found every video I could. There was a rap, Slam Diego Love, which we were just informed has been taken off of YouTube.
We just heard this.
Is that for real?
The two boys couldn't handle the amount of attention and fame that their beautiful song was getting from our stream, and they took the video down.
That makes me feel bad because, they didn't ask for that, and they were probably scared to see all the comments. Oh, Shawn's back. Okay.
Oof. Okay, so I talked to the people. They said they're talking to their video team to make sure the video didn't get deleted and they still have it before they take payment. So she's to call me back, and then
they might send you a QR code or something.
Yeah,
then?
I'm waiting. She's talking to the video team, but she's working on it.
Well,
so we'll see. Anyways, we're talking about that's the San Diego people.
We're talking about the Slam Diego rap that got taken down.
That one breaks my heart. I loved that one.
Yeah, that was a little ray of sunshine when you were in there.
Yeah.
Compared to the other rap.
That one, fuck the other one. It's so funny how like, yeah, that would be only played when I was in the room.
Yeah, funny how that worked, huh, Derrick?
It wasn't just Derrick. There's other people playing it too.
They got the memo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they figured it out.
Derrick's like the sheep herder over the week. You know, he would like maneuver and kind of manipulate.
I did accidentally spend some of my own money to buy bits, and I ended up being like the third or second highest
Oh fuck!
contributing bit spender. So
What?
I'm gonna need to be reimbursed.
What are you talking about?
for that money?
What? How did this happen?
I don't know how it happened, but a mistake was made, and hundreds of dollars of my own money got spent on
What?
those bits, which I don't think is very fair. So
That's we didn't ask you to do that.
I'm gonna have to get well, I had to make sure the Tangiers were going off.
There's a
Rocco was like sleeping at 11, and somebody had to hit the SpongeBob horn. The thing was like 50
That
bucks.
was you?
Nobody. Yeah, that was me. That clip.
Damn, he hated that one.
Yeah, what is the clip where he says, "Are you fucking joking?" That
was you?
That one was me.
you serious?
Are you fucking joking?
I just had to make sure it worked. You know.
You could. There's a test function when you're logged in. Like we're on the back end of it.
Oh my god!
Why would you pay them money?
We
Well, I
figured
didn't
that out
have-
eventually.
I didn't have the test function accessed at that time, so
We hooked
it
him
was
up.
imperative that the horn.
Oh my
I just had to make
God.
sure it worked.
There
Oh
was
my
quite
God.
a lot of all 6 of us here behind the scenes at all hours of the day and night and throughout the weekend. And it was, I want to say, like kind of daunting. After like the middle of the week was over, I kind of hit a wall where that's where I think I got sick.
Is that when you walked in and lit yourself on fire?
Oh no, that was a little later on. That was when I got my second wind.
Oh, okay.
The gas leak bit, yeah. But I definitely like was burning out and staying here too much and like not eating right and just I like, okay, I gotta leave today because I know I have a bit planned for tomorrow, or I gotta be here to meet, one of the child clowns that was coming in or something.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. Just even personally getting like, I think all of us here like a little overwhelmed with like, oh, what did we get ourselves into?
It was such an experiment that we did not know what.
But so
It
much
was gonna
fun. I can tell you, like, man, that was probably the most fun I've had at work since we've been filming our In 5 Minutes videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like, I love going out to film, but man, that was like a week straight of that
it
feeling.
was just us like in the back rooms, just laughing.
Mhm.
Just getting things ready, knowing what we're about to do to them.
We're all conspiring, like the rest of us here, constantly coming up with new bits, like shooting flames under the hole in the wall that I left intentionally.
What was everybody's favorite bit? Let's go down the line and just praise. What was your favorite moment of the week?
Damn, that is tough.
I think for me, it was the Deadpool performance. 'Cause,
Deadpool,
again, I
yeah.
know
The
how
most
much
cringe.
Rocco hates Deadpool, and the actor who portrayed that was so spot on.
Oh,
He
boy.
was so fucking good. It was like magic unfolding on camera. That was something that Johnny had been like. Johnny messaged me after like day 2, and he's like, "Hey, this stream is really successful," because we had looked at like impersonators
Yeah.
beforehand, and they were like pretty expensive. We were looking at like Elvis impersonators and actors from Los Angeles. And I was like, I don't think we have the budget to get any of this stuff. But after 2 days, it was like, hey, this is pretty successful. I think maybe we can get an impersonator. So we did look up that Deadpool guy, and he came in, and chef's kiss. He was
Dude.
so good.
That first half hour is the most cringe piece of film I've ever
He
seen.
was spot on. He was like
he
perfect.
was just the tip jokes for 28 minutes straight.
So that was my favorite.
Rocco's
what about
so
you guys?
uncomfortable.
Garrett, what do you think?
I mean, there's a small moment related to that, Derrick,
Yeah.
where I think it is magic for me, and it's just something that I witnessed with our Deadpool actor. I let him into the building about a half hour early. We should say, like, Rocco knew of nothing. No TTS, no phrases. Like, he had no idea
yeah,
what
when he walked
what was
into that
going to
room,
happen.
he walked in completely unaware of what was planned for
Well,
him.
we were
As
planning
well
it
as-
with him, but he kind of just wasn't even paying attention.
I think he
Yeah.
purposely didn't want to know.
Yeah.
Maybe, but he was just kind of like scrolling Twitter, and we're like, "You gonna be cool with all the stuff we're doing?" He's like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has no idea about the actors coming in or whatnot. And there is like an aerial shot that a couple times on our social media. I think like Meg was posting stuff, I was posting stuff. We have up where Johnny controls everything like a crow's nest, and you could look right down into the room perfectly. Well, I went and showed our Deadpool, like, here's what you're walking into. Here's what the room looks like, everything else. Rocco doesn't know what's in store for him.
Because Deadpool didn't know what was in
store.
No.
So I'm up there showing him, and Rocco rarely ever like looked up and like saw anyone in that window. But there was a brief moment where I'm showing Deadpool what's going on.
Is he in the Deadpool costume?
He's in the Deadpool costume. Rocco looks up and sees me pointing at him. And he sees Deadpool, and Rocco's face just goes white, and he fucking makes like a gaped mouth stare at us. And Deadpool goes like, like some little like cute fucking wave at him. And I could just see the blood drain from his face. Like,
all right, we're gonna have to go back and isolate that.
What am I in for?
Find it.
I want to see the moment Rocco laid eyes on Deadpool.
It was unintentional because I really wanted to keep it a secret until he came in.
Yeah.
But he did catch that secret glimpse, and that was only for me to just see that look on Rocco's face.
You just knew what was up.
He's like, oh, I'm fucked. Like, oh, it was that I'm cooked expression.
Yeah, there was a couple times, like my girls, when I pick them up from school, they would come and they just like do their homework up. I actually have a video. It's really funny. I think of Rocco getting his face painted with Miss Fit. And it's like all this craziness happening, and then I pan over and Sawyer's just doing her homework like right next to like all this fucking shit. But yeah, he would do karaoke and like point to them while like, they thought it was like the funniest thing ever. But I think
that's great.
I had the most fun with that fucking popcorn machine.
Oh yeah, the popcorn machine.
Being able to control that from home was so much fun. Where it's like the girl, like same with the girls were like, I want to do the popcorn. I'm like, well, you got to do your chores first, then we can do the popcorn on Rocco. And then we do it together and watch it and have. It was so much fun.
Yeah, there is like, you guys at home were having a blast, I'm sure, with just seeing your, videos play or hearing your TTS messages and then getting him to laugh at some of them.
Yeah.
That's got to be like, that's such a good feeling. And I think you and I had that at home with the popcorn. It's like middle of the night, he's asleep. It's like, yeah, let's pop some corn.
Let's get some popcorn.
So was that your favorite bit?
Mine. I think mine was the popcorn bit.
Yeah, I think bit-wise, the flashbang was my absolute favorite. The fact that like we got that to work. There was an audio and a like visual thing happening at the same time. It was more than a TTS. It was more than a Tangia video.
Actually, I think I need to change my answer. Deadpool was great, but you just reminded me. I'm looking at you, and I recall actually what my legitimate favorite moment of the entire stream was.
Oh, okay.
And it was actually the PPS.
Yes.
Oh my God.
When you were trying to do a prank call.
Yes.
And I think maybe now is time for me to come clean. I was doing probably 90% of those Tangias during your PPS.
We thought we had suspicions because of the workout stream.
You kept calling me out
the day before.
You're like, I'm checking the bits in the console, and I know who it is.
I was in mod view on Twitch, and I'm like, who is fucking playing this goddamn video over and over again? Oh, it's fucking Gustavo.
I don't know if 90% of them were me. That's an overestimate, but at least half of those were me.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I went a little bit harsh.
Well, Rocco was like falling asleep in the frame, so you had to wake him up.
Yeah, and I found like every clip that said "shut the fuck up."
Yeah,
and I think I uploaded them to there. Which at first I was like, "This is a little mean," but it came full circle when you were trying to do a prank call,
right?
And you actually got a woman from Walmart on the phone
God.
or wherever you called, and you kept telling the chat like, "Be quiet, be quiet." Dude, fucking air horn starts going off. She's on the phone and it's like, shut the fuck up. And you're like, you're saying it's a TV show.
I'm like sorry, ma'am, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Jive Cat is playing. All kinds of crazy shit is going off. And that woman was a trooper.
Yo.
Because if I was at a job and I kept hearing somebody shouting, shut the fuck up on the other side of the phone, I'd be like, you're going to need to call me back. But
exactly.
She stayed on for like 10 minutes.
There's something going on.
That was the funniest shit of the whole stream.
I really did enjoy that prank call. And I think that archived PPS has like more views than any PPS period. It's like tripled any other fucking episode I've done.
If you missed that at home, go watch the prank call.
It's so good.
It starts before the prank call because you called like 10
Oh, the phone
stores.
rang, for like an hour before we got a damn person.
Called for 10 stores, and that it just made it all sweeter because you kept telling the child, like, all right, be quiet because I'm on the phone. And it was the Tangias just kept going off, and you couldn't get anybody to pick up the phone. And when you finally did, it was like the biggest payoff to the longest anticipation. It was so funny.
Thank you. I really have to take my hat off to you for contributing. I think that just pulled all elements together. Her being so like committed to her job, you and the chat hitting the craziest TTSs and Tangias, and then Rocco falling asleep in the front of the frame, then awaking to giggle every once in a while because he couldn't believe the call was actually still happening.
Yeah.
That flashbang though, at some point you figured out, I think, a what the fuck bomb combination flashbang that was like a nuclear weapon towards the last few days.
That wasn't me. I couldn't do the flashbang.
Oh, okay.
Because that was outside of Tangia. That was Lumia, and I didn't have access to the Lumia.
People started learning the timing and getting like the funniest shit to happen, and then or get him to go over and pick something up, and then he'd get flashbanged because that's where he was keeping all his stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone learning how the system worked, and then by like the fourth day, it was unstoppable.
The second Lennon walked in the room for 1 second, it was a flashbang. Like the second
they got my dog.
They knew. Yeah, it was.
There's a lot of stuff that I think like, people that were glued to their screens saw a lot of it. But I think like people who casually like tuned in and, might have even missed some of the stuff. I know he was haunted by a ghost at night.
Dude, that was hilarious.
There were multiple like special events that happened. And I think I live for those. It's just like, you got to be there.
For anyone who wants to relive the magic, we are putting clips of the week, a lot of it. All the highlights are going to be available on our Patreon. Some people were asking for a Blu-ray. I
don't know how
actually they wanted to buy like a Blu-ray of the whole thing. A couple I don't know how many people were saying that. That's insane. But we're going to archive all that stuff. It's available on Patreon. So go there and check it out. And we hope you enjoy it. And again, the stream, it's 168 hours. It was out there. People were coming in and out. It was such a great experience. So we hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Dude.
The finale was great.
It came together just so we kind of talked about it and kind of rehearsed it in our heads, and then everyone like executed that flawlessly.
To a T. It was the whole week. We didn't know what was going to be. We didn't know what we were going to do. It was the amount of work that went in before it. I mean, building the set is one thing, which was awesome.
Well, but we planned through like Wednesday. I think we planned out like half of it.
Yeah, but the idea, because we didn't know how long it was going to go.
And that was also because they could have ended if they weren't subbing. So it was like Wednesday, let's check in, make sure Rocco's still like sane, and then we'll keep planning from there.
But the amount of work, like the technical work behind the scenes that Johnny did and Meg did, like all that stuff, like to figure out how you figure out the flashbang, like all that shit was like, that was a lot of work. And like a lot of it, it looked, when you watch the final picture, it was just working, it looked great, but it's like that so much went into that. Like, I'm so happy it worked out. It was a lot of work on everyone.
I love that Derrick cleaned up the room and it looked as presentable as it did when he first walked in for like 4 hours, and then it started degenerating back into
if that. I ended up cleaning up the room a second time because nobody was here, but I went in on Saturday and took every piece of furniture out of the room.
I saw that clip. I was watching that.
To play a game with Rocco.
Make him search.
Yeah, and then when I brought all the furniture back in, I kind of arranged it nicely.
Yeah.
But it got destroyed immediately.
Yeah, that's
so
just the way he lives.
Because
that's like the hotel rooms at conventions when we stay with him.
It is like
that is what it's like at AX.
Yeah,
brothers.
that's not an act.
When I if it was me living in that room, I don't think I could have. It would not have been that. It would have been a different story.
That's what I'm very curious, because everyone is like already thinking like, oh, what's next year going to be like?
Which we don't know.
And I saw that in the chat though, like stick Shawn. What would that be like if Shawn was in there? If Derrick was in there? And it's like, yeah, like it would be a totally unique in a different way kind of experiment, right?
It would be.
I look forward to that challenge. I think I would do great in there.
Yeah.
You want to do it next year?
I would not be against doing it. I imagine that I would be in there and probably barricade the door. So I was truly alone.
So like no one can come in.
Nobody comes in, and I'm not leaving 10 times a day to shit and jerk off.
How do you know?
Hey, so We don't know that the hog cranking was what
Yeah,
was happening.
I don't
That just
think he
became
did.
That became a meme, in all honesty.
I
There was,
don't think, yeah.
a lot of talk about hogs.
I
Yeah.
think that I think Rocco violated some of the rules, to be honest. He's not here.
Okay. All right.
He was supposed to be in that room isolated.
Yeah.
Somehow he had access to YouTube.
Well, that was on the Switch, but
He
that worked out.
figured that out,
He
though.
figured that-
That's
that-
something we did not plan.
No, because we said you can have a Switch so you can play games.
But
Yeah,
the
Super
Switch
Nintendo
was supposed to
games.
only be in there for a certain amount of time, like in and out. He had it the whole time.
yeah, but then to do karaoke, I thought was a great idea.
He did
That
come
was
up with
awesome.
that naturally, and I thought that I feel like some of the evolution and the natural discoveries of like, oh fuck, the Switch has YouTube. Oh, I can do karaoke every night. Like, I thought that was cool because they've seen him sit and just get harassed. Like now he's got something to entertain them with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like it was
Yeah, that
not.
was
It
not-
was for Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
sometimes
He was supposed to have only old school analog entertainment, which was VHS tapes and Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
He should not have had his phone. He should not have had internet access.
Well,
And
we knew that wasn't gonna work.
well, that was the plan, but somehow, he got around it.
Now, when he went to jail, though, he did play by the rules and leave his phone outside of the
did.
jail.
He did.
Correct.
Yeah, that is good. But then he was kind of playing fast and loose. He'd be sent to jail, take him like 90 seconds to get in there.
Yeah, he did drag his feet.
I mean, I went, so he went to the bathroom and then the jail thing happened. So I went in his stead for, I think, 3 minutes until he was done. And then I switched out with him.
Okay.
So it's because I felt like someone paid for jail. I should,
You should take a
I
little.
should step up.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't fun. Just being in there for the 3 minutes. Like, yeah, this kind of sucks.
You got nothing but books to read.
Yeah, I didn't really.
I like that
That
he
was only
was
3 minutes.
At first, he was like, "Okay, you put me in jail, whatever. I'll read you the Chewbacca Mom book. All right, this will be entertaining." And then towards like the third or fourth day, he's like, "Oh, you send me to jail? Fuck you. I'm not talking." He'd read in silence.
He got mad.
He would be like, "Well, don't put me in jail if you don't want anything fucking happen in here." He would just read in
Yeah,
silence.
He did
at
not
that
like
point.
jail.
Come on, have fun in jail. That should just be a rule in life,
Yeah.
you know?
He had popcorn in there usually.
I put the
Free popcorn.
the exercise bike in there so he could get some like movement in.
But
yeah,
did he?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We did have a good time bringing all of that weightlifting equipment in for our normal Monday and
Our
Thursday
workouts,
meetups.
yeah.
Trying to just keep his life in as normal of a situation as we could.
Yeah.
I flew him in with a basket, different items. You bring him food, bring him vitamin D because I know we were concerned he wasn't getting any light.
Yeah.
But I will say when he got out of there, he was like a trooper. He was like, he didn't feel shitty. He didn't look shitty. He was like, I'm glad to be out, but his body didn't like degrade like we thought.
No, and then like he just like we sat and kind of like
He still hung out for the rest of the day.
yeah,
here.
we decompressed a little bit and talked
I
about
think
like
he liked it in the room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then like me and Derrick and Rocco went into like our room and like talked about some other like business stuff. And he's just there talking until finally I'm like, oh yeah, I gave him a ride here
Oh, you have to take him home.
because I'm like, you don't leave your car like outside
Yeah, for a
like
week.
a week. So yeah, I'm like, let me know when you want to ride home. I'll give you a ride home. So we went, I almost got in a car accident on the way home. He was so tired and he's like a little delirious. And like, he's clearly like trying to talk to me, but like he has nothing left. You can just tell like it was like
He's talking.
it was like me after like Comic-Con week where it's like I just can't talk anymore. I don't know
Yeah.
what to say. And yeah, it was a situation where like you have to like look to your left and there's like cars going really fast and then you go if it's available. The car in front of me went and then I'm looking like, okay, can't go. Okay, can go now. And I like floored it because you have to go like really fast to catch up.
Oh, it was wet.
No, the car didn't go. It like went a little bit and then didn't like. So like I like, oh shit, the car didn't go. It's like I slammed on my brakes. I was like right. Then I'm like, that would have sucked if like you're on the way home from this shitty week
And you get in an
and
accident
you get in
with
a
him.
car accident.
Now he's stuck waiting for a cop to show up.
yeah.
and file
So
a report.
luckily, by inches, I did not hit
he
that
didn't.
car.
He didn't want you to take him through like a drive-through for food or anything. He wanted to go straight
No,
home.
He just wanted to go home.
He had to get that hog crank.
Dude, he was well fed that whole
But
week.
let me tell you.
yeah, you stocked him up from the beginning with those drawers.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Yeah, I did, but he didn't eat a lot of that.
I
stuff.
was surprised. Those snacks would have been gone on Wednesday. Like,
Yeah,
he really rationed his snacks.
He did ration the snacks. I was curious what he would eat and what he wouldn't. Like, okay, I figure like the Vienna sausages probably wouldn't get eaten, but
Yeah.
maybe, but I don't think it ever got to the point of desperation because he kept bringing him good food. So like he didn't need to eat that.
Yeah.
I bought him a can of like SpaghettiOs. I'm like, he doesn't need that. Like he's probably fine. But like, the breakfast clogs were all gone. That
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
shit. But anyways,
Stuff you had to cook was still there.
Yeah, he wasn't doing that. I think Garrett made the joke that like next year it should be him in the room and just nothing but tools and wood, and he has to make everything that he.
Yeah, I did think if I were in the room, it would be fun to just have it completely empty, like 4 empty walls,
like Alone.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a show Alone,
because I love that show.
You gotta,
I love that show too.
You guys
go
just
into full survival mode.
You just bring in some tools, bring in some lumber, and then like
we should just do it outside.
Day 1, I got to make a bed,
make a shelter.
By the way, have you? There's a new season of Alone. You've been watching that?
Oh no,
I don't ever watch the new seasons. I just end up like watching I'm on like season 5.
It's
or
on
something.
Netflix.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Season 10. And there's one contestant on there who is like toxically positive. This woman who is like, to survive, you just got to be, you got to make the best of what you do. And my secret ability is I can just find happiness in any situation. So this is great. Nothing wrong. And then one of my favorite parts of the whole season, she thought that she was going to have a secret camera that nobody was going to find.
Oh,
okay.
So when you film Alone,
yeah,
they
have
give
to
you
film
memory cards,
right?
And you have to turn over all the memory cards.
Right.
And she thought she was going to have a secret memory card that she was going to film and just keep for herself. I don't understand the logic.
Oh
yeah, okay.
But then the show explains this because they have subtitles and they're like,
we found
I haven't seen this. Wow.
Yeah, I don't remember what her name was. Like Marilyn thought that this was going to be a secret memory card, that not realizing that the contestants have to turn over everything. So in the middle of the night, one night, she's like fucking crying into the camera and she's talking to her husband. She's like, it's so fucking lonely out here. I miss you so much.
Oh my God.
I can't show any weakness on camera, but I just want to let you know this is so hard. And then it cuts back to the next day. She's like, yeah, you just gotta stay positive out here.
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
gosh,
dude, the fucking toxic positivity on display
that's so
here.
funny.
It's like, just what is the point of this? Like, I'm gonna film myself being happy. That
Chewbacca mom style.
Yeah, and then like crying secretly in the middle of the night. Spoiler: she didn't fucking win the competition.
No, you don't say.
So this
She wasn't
whole
honest with herself.
charade she was doing didn't serve any purpose.
Oh,
I
my God.
I just didn't even understand the logic of that.
Yeah.
But it was like so jarring for them to just cut that. I was like, damn, you actually did her dirty.
Yeah, I love
She was
that.
trying to like perpetuate a narrative on this show, and you just cut right through all that.
I
bullshit.
love-
Which is good. They shouldn't perpetuate that false narrative of the toxic positivity working, because it obviously doesn't.
I love watching a reality show where you can tell, the editors or whoever hated this contestant because they always do them dirty like that, where it's like
Yeah.
the most unflattering shot of someone eating like cereal that's like, oh, and like there's no need for that shot. You just hate that person.
Yeah.
You just want to
yeah.
fuck their day up.
Do you think
I love
Rocco was in the bathroom making like FaceTime videos like that? Like to his brother? He's like, Dominic,
I don't think
play.
so.
It's so fucking. Nah,
I
he
need my
loved it.
PS5.
I think Rocco liked it.
I think he loved it.
I think he did
too.
like it. I think he could do it again if he wanted to.
I think he could go. Do you think he could go a month? Do you think he could go longer than the
No.
week we put him in?
I think he could go longer. I think he could do like 10 days probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, we couldn't do that because we got shit to do. We got to get back to work.
I
here,
did
but-
think it'd be funny if just one day it's like, all right, Shawn's in here with you now. And I'm just in there with him the entire, like, we're roommates now for like
Yeah.
a day. And he just is stuck with me now.
That's an interesting thought about like future years. It's like, dude, 2 of you in there, and when do you start driving each other fucking nuts?
Half
3.
an hour? Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the drama comes from seeing somebody squirm. So, the fact that it wasn't really hard for Rocco, I feel like it'd be more entertaining to put a person like Shawn in there, because I know
Yeah.
you're going to be desperate to get out of that room after 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think we have to make that happen. And then we could like load it up with, Terrifier 3 clips.
Yeah.
That's
That
TNG.
would
Oh,
fucking
horror
suck.
movie kills.
I would hate
We'll
that.
get a TTS voice of like his kids going like, "We miss you, Dad.
That's not
Daddy,
fun.
why aren't you making dinner
Yeah,
for us
just
today?"
them crying.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't do this. I couldn't do it.
That'd be fun.
We'll show you.
No, this is not fun at all.
We'll show you clips from Beast Games, just to torture you.
Oh no.
By the way, I wish Rocco was here because I did want to kind of question him and hold him accountable. I feel like his whole take and reaction to Hawk Tuah is problematic and unhealthy. Can we discuss
It's like my horse obsession.
why does he hate Hawk Tuah girl so much?
You know, there are just some people that get under your skin, and I guess that's that for him. I don't get it. I mean, I watching those same clips 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Oh! I'm getting a phone call. It could be
'Cause it's not just
the
Hawk-
car
okay,
people.
yeah,
Answer. We
it
got
up.
car videos here.
It's not just Hawk Tuah. It's also the way he talks about Chewbacca mom. It's there's vitriol and acid in those words.
Hawk Tuah didn't make any joke that we haven't made on this show or said much worse.
The whole stream was cranking hog jokes.
Yeah, for 20 years.
Yeah.
But it's just something about Hawk Tuah gets this visceral reaction, and I feel like I just don't even understand the level of hatred.
I get hating Whitney Cummings because those clips were god awful. But yeah, why is Hawk Tuah getting so much shit? I think it's jealousy.
I think it's jealousy as well.
The fame is there. You know, maybe the fame is faded, and that's why,
Now, her doing the crypto coin rug pull scam. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
There should be legal proceedings there.
But he hated her before that.
Yeah, he doesn't like the way she says White Claw.
Yeah, he hated Chewbacca mom, and all she is doing is out there trying to make cameos.
All she's doing is laughing.
Yeah, she's the ambassador of joy.
And she's kind of laughing the same way Rocco laughs when we show a media share. So, I mean, it's not far off.
It's
I think he hates her because his dad's like a big fan.
Oh,
Of
That's-
Chewbacca Mom?
it's like an Oedipus thing.
No, of Hawk Tuah.
Oh, of Haley? Yeah. Damn, Dick's a Haley Welch.
I think he
connoisseur?
hated Hawk Tuah before he even found that out.
It's that Austin Street interview. Is that where it was? Was it like on 6th Street?
I don't know.
That original
where
clip
she's
came from?
I don't know where she's from.
He hates that format
All right.
of content.
Okay,
What's up?
I've paid for it, and they're going to email it to me.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I should have it. I don't know when I'm going to have it. She said the video team's going to send it to me as soon as
They got a whole
can.
video team there?
That's what they say.
They're
So,
on it, dude.
Yeah. It was nerve-wracking. Back to the car thing real quick. Because I'm driving this car that is, I think the car costs like $350,000, and I'm driving it insanely fast. And so the insurance, I can't even imagine what they have to pay for the insurance. And so before I did it, I had to state my name. Like, my name is Shawn Chatfield. I am of sound mind to drive this car. Like all this weird shit.
I have not been drinking.
Right. Yeah. It was
in
just
the
like
casino all day.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Anyway, so I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm honestly, I don't want to see this video.
So you flew first class to Vegas. You rode around in a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Did you eat well? Did you go to like a
Oh, yeah, what
5-star
else?
restaurant?
Not a 5-star restaurant. We did go to sushi. It was really good. It was a great meal.
Gotcha.
We saw a concert at the Coliseum. We saw the Killers.
Did
That
you go
was fun.
backstage?
I did not go backstage. No,
The Killers. What's their tune?
they have
And
several.
If you love me.
That's not the Killers.
Oh, that's
fans
France?
from- yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's France.
Like Mr. Brightside. and-
Oh,
Somebody
okay.
told
Somebody
me you had a girlfriend.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Okay.
Man,
Did they
which,
play those hits?
I guess they played the first album of theirs because it was like the 20th anniversary or something.
Gotcha.
So-
I love when bands just go through the whole album.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's what everyone does now, it seems. It's
Yeah.
popular.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to hear your shitty new music.
Exactly.
Right.
Nobody wants to hear
Yeah.
Father of All Motherfuckers.
Yeah. No
By
one
Green
cares.
Day.
No one wants to hear. Is that really a song by Green Day?
That's an album.
It is.
Father of all motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's their album that they put out 2 years ago.
They're
and
up for Grammys
It's
right
regarded
now.
as like one of the worst albums of all time.
Wow.
God.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this.
The state of rock music is so bad. I saw like who's nominated for Grammys, and it's like shit from car commercials.
What?
It's like, oh, this and Green Day. And like, yeah, it's like no one's making rock anymore.
Did they release the Grammy nominations? I know the Oscar nominations just
Yeah,
came
they
out.
did. They did the Grammy nominations.
Did the Grammys happen?
No, not yet.
Not
I don't
yet.
think.
But what
The Grammys are a
what was that
joke
Killers show
anyways.
like? You guys have good seats?
Oh, we had great seats. It
Fuck
was
yeah.
right there. It was a lot. I had so much fun. The one thing is I bought a beer, which is very unlike me. But like, well, I'm here in Vegas, and then
Ooh, Shawn getting his drink on.
yeah. So I had the beer they gave me was like gigantic, and then the show starts and they just like showered the whole place with confetti
Oh,
and didn't think about it.
no.
And then my beer was like full of confetti. I'm like, oh shit. So
Was it like the glitter kind that'll like tear your insides up?
no, it was like tissue paper.
Okay, well
But
that's all
I-
right. You can move that aside.
You know what? It
Have
was
a
a.
sip.
I'll show you the picture. Actually, I could not.
It was
move aside.
full.
It was pretty full. I'll show you. But
They
it was
ruined your $18 beer.
yeah, but it's
Those fucking killers. Did they make you get on the floor?
no.
Oh, it's full of fucking. Oh my god, that's the confetti that we hit Rocco with at the end of the show.
Oh yeah, but it's a lot of
Jesus.
it's a lot of confetti. I'll give it to Johnny. You can put it in the podcast if you want.
That's how they're trying to kill you.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's a lot of confetti. But it was such a nice, lovely weekend. It was so nice of my friend to do that. So it was a good
You
good
had
time.
some reprieve from having a torture.
Yeah, I was in Vegas for 26 hours. It was a very quick trip.
Dang, dude.
But it was so funny to be like, I'm doing the opposite of what Rocco's doing. He's still in that room and I'm like driving race cars.
You can't even enjoy that first class flight because it's like
I enjoyed
20 minutes,
Dude, I enjoyed
45.
the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And the guy who was like, before the flight, he's like, Mr. and Mrs. Chatfield, would you like any coffee?
Is that
or
your first
beverage?
time?
And first class, we flew first class once for work.
Okay, I've
One
done it
time.
once in my life too.
And it was to San Francisco. And I don't remember why we did
So
it.
equal amount of time.
It was a very short trip.
It's a wild
But it
45 minutes.
experience.
it
Here's
was-
champagne, Mr. and Mrs. Chatfield.
He asked if I didn't want any, but they asked if I
Yeah.
wanted anything. And then like the basket of snacks and it's like all these things. I'm
Warm
like,
towel for your face.
It
Mr.
really,
Chatfield?
yeah. And it's like,
Of course.
this is
fucking amazing,
great.
dude. I'll
Being
never
rich
forget it.
must be amazing. It must be so fucking cool
Hey, that's a goal of ours, guys.
to be rich.
Yeah, it's so we can
Yeah.
take first class flights everywhere.
I got it.
Can you imagine? Just I don't
send
have
it
to.
just forward it to Johnny.
I don't have to drive to Anime Expo. I
Let's
just take a
see.
nice 15-minute first class flight up from San Diego.
Don't even watch it. Just forward
I'm
it
not.
to Johnny.
I'm so. Oh God.
He's not gonna watch it first. This is criminal. Oh yeah,
We're all gonna watch it at the same time.
Oh no.
this is gonna be great, Shawn. I bet you look cool.
I cannot imagine
All right.
how lame I look.
Let's Johnny, did you receive the email?
Well, he's gonna have to download it. I think it's gonna take a
Okay.
minute.
He's working on it.
He's gonna.
And
set
Johnny,
it
if
up.
you need something else from me, let me know.
Hey, here's an interesting news story. I want to
Yeah.
talk about this.
Please.
This is being reported by BBC. Woman used fart selfies to harass partner's ex.
What's a fart selfie?
What do you think a fart selfie?
I mean, I guess
is?
you just put the phone next to your butt and fart. I suppose.
I guess she used it, and the headline's confusing. She used it to harass her partner's ex. So another woman that dated her boyfriend.
Oh,
A woman who sent videos of herself passing wind in a series of harassing messages to her boyfriend's ex-partner has been given a community order, which is like community service.
Oh,
because This
yeah.
is coming out of the UK. Shop worker Rihanna Evans, 25,
has her name out there.
pleaded guilty to pursuing a course of conduct amounting to harassments. Prosecutors say that she was sending inappropriate videos where she, quote, proceeds to pass gas by placing the camera on her bottom and passing the gas.
Oh my God, dude.
She sent 3 more fart selfies to the victim,
Hell yeah.
Deborah Prythurch, via WhatsApp on
The snitch.
December 22nd. Yeah. So
Deborah the
this is, like,
snitch.
Merry Christmas.
this is like a Christmas present.
I
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
a Christmas turkey right here. Christmas stuffing.
3 of them on December 22nd, and then 4 more
Oh,
in the following days.
damn, she's fucking gassy.
Miss Evans is passing wind in the video with her and smiling to the camera.
That's awesome.
Now, let me tell you,
I would gladly serve community
there
service if I
were
got
people
caught with-
on that jury. Think like, they had to watch. That was their evidence of all those videos. You had to watch
Jury.
those fucking fart videos.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
the good judge was just like, community service.
She kind of implied during her trial that
Yeah.
she wanted to send the fart videos because she felt like her partner was being treated unfairly.
Okay.
So these were like revenge. You know, you could plead like self-defense or, you know, like you're defending your partner like it's fart video combat, you know, like
Yeah.
psychological warfare.
and there's no nudity. It's just a sound. What's the harm?
That is wild.
That shit would never
You know
happen
what's
in
so-
America.
You know what's so
the-
funny though? Oh, go ahead.
the victim said, I would feel unsafe in my home.
Yeah, of course.
Bullshit.
Of course.
Because, you know, you're sitting at home trying to enjoy your day. You don't know when you're going to get another fart video.
I think the
It's psychological
Block the
damage.
number.
community service is one thing, but the fact that we all know her name and she's now forever known for being the fart selfie girl.
Yeah,
is
here's a
so-
picture of her.
Yeah, there
kinda
she
cool.
is. That's
What do you think, Garrett?
Um,
She's got a nose ring. She got purple hair.
yeah, I'm down. She's into jokes. She's into like humor.
Hey, you know she'll go to bat for you.
yeah,
She'll
that's-
go to
she's,
bat for
she's
you.
ride or die for sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
She'll dish out some shit for you.
I'd hit that bird up. I'd be like, "Oh, I love.
Oh, I love. Let me smell it.
Don't waste it.
Don't waste it, love.
Don't waste it, love. Save it.
Hold on. Pepper this jar for me, love. Just screw it on tight. We're going to save that one for later.
We're gonna make money, love."
Well, that was just a little interlude as Johnny got the video loaded. I think we're ready to go.
I don't want to see it.
Can we show this to everybody can see this?
I really don't.
In a second.
Okay.
I'm
All right. Get it
scared.
loaded for everybody to see it.
No,
Now-
wait a second. Before we start, I don't know. How long is this video?
It's like 3
2:30.
minutes. It's not even. It's,
Okay.
Yeah. 2.5
Because
minutes.
there's a part where we're talking before that. I don't want that out there. I don't know what I said.
Oh, slurs.
No. Slurs.
Ooh,
I
he
don't.
revealed what the chocolate
But,
Twinkie
like,
would be called.
I'm scared. But if that's the case, Johnny, please, I'll let you know.
What?
If the finger bang
Wait,
story's
hold
on there, don't.
Yeah,
like-
real quick. What could you have said?
It was just stuff about like my trip and things. I mentioned people's names that I don't know if they want to be talked about. So like, I'm just asking like that part, whatever. But
I think
no one's previewed
if
this.
this was
really.
a trial, we would play the full video.
okay, well, but no, it's not a trial, thank God. All right, Johnny, let's see what we got. I'm so nervous.
Before we play the video, I see you got like a cool helmet on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, thank God.
Is that a picture of the car in the corner?
Yeah, but my car is black, but same idea.
Same model.
Same model.
Okay.
And
Okay.
let me say that
Pista? What's a pista?
a pista.
Ferrari Pista. Like pasta.
Jonathan was too tall for his car, so he had to wear a skateboarding helmet.
Who's Jonathan?
my friend Jonathan?
All
Okay.
right. Benny
Just
from
throwing names out
version.
Yeah, well, him I'll talk about.
2?
I talked about him before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. He had a smaller helmet just to fit in the car.
Yeah.
tall
Oh,
guy.
I am so nervous.
All right. Sean's going to see himself driving a Ferrari
Picture in picture in picture.
for the first time.
All right,
Yeah,
Mike,
no,
I'll
there's no
turn it
talking
on.
so
Start
far.
Say your first last name for the video, buddy.
Shawn Chatfield.
And
Oh,
we're
yeah.
doing a total of 7
we
laps
good?
inside the pista.
Second.
So, right before I get you on course, all the mirrors are mine. You do you. I'll worry about what's behind us. Okay.
Okay, I
There's
think
a
it's
car
fine.
behind us. I'll let you know. Put you on one side of the course so that way that car can pass. Okay. Do not pass another vehicle. If you do not see hazard lights, I'll help you pass the vehicle with
Does
my
this guy
hand
have
on the
long
lips.
hair?
Yes.
Wait until I say
Okay.
it's okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Now
cool.
cones on course. Two
Look at
red
this
cones,
dork
we're
getting
gonna
out of the
brake.
car.
If
He
you
looks
brake
fucking
too hard, too
frazzled.
much, I'll ask you to brake lighter and longer. Does that make sense?
I'm so nervous. Look how nervous I am.
What's that helmet going to do at a 125 mile
fucking
an hour crash?
nothing.
Yeah, there's no visor.
Keep your fucking decapitated head in one piece.
Protect
Yeah.
his ears.
Yeah.
Second, turn in. Slowly come off the brake. Second.
No, let it run.
Yeah, that's all right.
Unwind it and then apply the throttle pedal nice and easy. Okay.
It's only 2.5. We're already like halfway
Yeah,
down here.
that's interesting because I think
I'll tell you when to shift, okay? Okay.
I wonder if they cut it up because there's definitely more to the video. I mean, I did it longer than that.
Did you get on the track by yourself, or were other cars like in front of you?
Right now?
I went on by myself, but cars were still going on the track.
Yeah, so they'd space you guys out.
How long did you drive the car for?
I don't know.
That's good, SpongeBob. I'm happy.
Oh, it's 2 hours and 31 minutes.
There's no way.
No, I know.
All right. Go a little slow.
Well, yeah, I'm getting out. There's all these expensive cars. I'm nervous.
Dang, dude. You're like James Bond.
I am just like James Bond.
James Bond Jr.
Activate the smoke screen.
So, this car's really sensitive.
Okay.
and
This video, I know.
It's really easy to go fast.
Yeah.
Super
Sounds
cool
cool.
car to drive.
Yeah.
Big thing about this car, the smoother you are with it, the easier it is for me to get you to go faster. Does that make sense?
That makes
Is this a
sense, yeah.
V8?
I don't
Do you know what the
Just like that
engine's
Ferrari.
like?
God, no.
Yeah,
It was
look
loud
it
as
up.
fuck,
I
though.
think it's like a V6.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point, I'm
See how it touches that
shaking
pedal.
so hard, I'm shitting my
Use your
pants.
big toe.
Hey, I want to see that speedometer hit
Okay.
130.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna see what I actually did because they didn't give me the official time
Pull me
or
forward, stay on the
speed.
right-hand side. You're good to go. Okay. Shift up.
Ooh.
Good. Shift up. Love it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shift up again. And guess what? No more shifting. Okay. Accelerate. More.
Floor it.
Go ahead.
Dang, 0 to
My
60.
face.
Look at it.
I'm going to help you out. No break. Keep accelerating.
0 to
grin.
60 in
Accelerating.
5 seconds.
And turn. Green. Green.
My face.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Hand
I don't
off the
look
wheel,
cool.
buddy. Let Sean do it.
I don't look cool.
Aim for the green.
So there's different green
that guy
cones I have to
passed you.
aim for. That guy's been going before though.
Where are the green cones?
It's like this, you can barely see it. Like there was
That-
one.
Yeah, I see that.
Like these guys, they basically said follow green to green.
Right hand side.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
Oh, so they are out there with you.
Yeah. But there's people who are already doing laps. So but eventually I started getting a little more comfortable.
So they weren't
Yeah,
passing
this is
you.
the warm-up lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn into the right-hand side. Stay on
I
the
just
right.
love that you're out here doing this, and meanwhile, Rocco's
Rocco's in
rubbing
the
his
room.
armpits with dude wipes in the room.
Yeah. $300,000 car.
And then this part, like going like,
Accelerate more.
but this guy who was doing it with me was really good. Like he like fucking had his shit together. So right here is the straightaway where I'm like floor it, and I get like real comfortable with that.
Oh, hell yeah. This is a big smile.
Okay, that's good.
Turn in more. Point the car towards the right-hand side.
What's that?
Accelerate.
I know, but it feels like
Hey, you know what? It's only like $250 to do 5 laps in one of these cars.
Shift up. Put that foot all the way down.
130,
Shift up.
150.
And brake.
no,
He got 95.
no, really, no. It's kilometers,
Kilometers per hour.
yeah,
One of them foreign cars.
Wait, those are in kilometers?
yeah. No, down below it says maybe you can't see because of the camera.
I'm going to show you something, okay? Keep accelerating.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't see.
Now come off the gas.
It's a V8. It's a 3.9 liter V8 engine with 711 horsepower.
711, huh?
Shitty miles per gallon, though. It's like 15 highway. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Stay left.
Pista.
Turn into the right. Stay on the right.
Anyways, I don't know.
Oh,
If
this is a $400,000 car.
$400,000 car.
Sean.
Accelerate.
Oh, dang, dude.
Accelerate more.
I know how much this cost.
I don't. I do not.
This was about $100 per lap.
Jesus Christ, that was very nice.
Damn.
Turn in. Let go of the brake. Do me a favor. Keep turning.
Per
What's-
lap.
Start to accelerate.
I agree, Johnny. It is.
Hey,
For that, let's crank this thing up to 160.
this is where he takes my leg and he pushes my foot down the pedal.
Look at you're biting your lip.
I'm nervous.
That's your sex face.
Here we go. Top speed.
Come on, do I do it?
109.
109.
All right. Next lap, you're going to get up to 125. Whoa. Oh,
That-
you almost wiped out there.
I know.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Now this is up to
Holy shit.
Dang, dude. On the hook for $400,000.
Yeah. And my thought too is like, I'm driving around this car, but everyone else's car is also hundreds of thousands of dollars. If I crash into one, that's like $1 million worth of damage.
I would not let that guy pass me. I would be doing fast and furious shit.
Derrick, would you rather do something like this or the machine guns out in Vegas?
right. Stay on the right.
Ah, that's a good question. I'd like to do them both, honestly. I think they're equal.
Yeah, I've done the machine guns. So part of me is like, well, yeah, I would want to try this,
Yeah.
but I really want to go shoot the fucking machine guns again.
This was something I didn't think that I was going to love so much, but it was so much fun. And it really, like, I'm watching this video now, it seems kind of long and maybe a little more boring than I thought it was going to be, but it was over 2 seconds when I was doing it.
Yeah, of course, right? You're like, boom, adrenaline is like pumping, you're having the time of your life, and then it's over.
Here we go. New top speed.
No, I chickened out.
99.
See, I'm apologizing. It's beeping at me. I'm scared.
You look like you're about to shit your
I'm
pants.
scared. I'm so scared.
All right.
Slowly turn.
Beautiful out there with the
Now, did
mountains.
you like the straightaway better, or did you like
The
turning?
straightaway, I like the turns better. The straightaway was too scary. When you're going that fast, that quick, it was intimidating.
Dude, I would get that thing up to, what's the max there? 180? Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah, I'd max that thing out.
Yeah.
Stay left.
My fastest lap was 1 minute and 15 seconds.
120, I can do that in my Juke here on the highways of San Diego.
if you get a good downhill,
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I,
Highway 52 coming over that
Yep,
hill.
into Santee.
Fucking
Oh,
empty.
damn, dude.
Bro.
Blast it.
I've had several of my vehicles shaking over 100 miles an hour down that straightaway.
Why
Yeah.
are you going that fast?
Just to see if I could do it. I
Because
was
that's
like,
the spot in San
That's
Diego
it.
where you could get up over 100 and get away with it. I
That
probably shouldn't say this
downhill?
on camera, but
pedal to the metal on that downhill, you can hit 120.
everybody in San Diego knows that's the spot to
Yeah.
open her up.
You got to do it at like, midnight.
Yeah,
you
where
know,
there's
when
no
one's
traffic.
on.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Shift up.
My face is not cool, dude.
Yeah, you're hitting the G's.
That was
dude.
110. That was
That's-
110.
Dude, you're hitting maximum G's. It's like you're going
This
into
part I hate
space.
because you turn right after that straightaway and it's like fucking scary.
Well, you're supposed to do like the Mario Kart drift, I think.
Yeah, I think you honestly you are supposed to.
2 cars actually. Right here.
Okay, so
All right. How many more laps?
there's 3 more. We can skip. We go to the last lap,
No,
Johnny.
let's let it play. Let's
Okay,
let it play.
all right.
What's up with VLC saying this was 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
I don't know.
What happened?
Okay, accelerate. Accelerate more. Accelerate more, Shawn.
Yeah, because that means that car is signaling to us that we should pass them.
Accelerate more.
Here we go.
Fuck yeah.
You look badass.
I
in
do
that
not
moment.
look
In-
badass.
In that moment, you looked pretty badass.
You look like Dale Earnhardt Jr.
No way, dude. You look like fucking
Ricky-
Paul Walker.
Ricky Bobby. Oh yeah, Paul Walker.
I think that's the first thing you've said.
I
this
think
whole
you're right.
Video.
Making friends. Sean?
I guess so. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
All the way down. Accelerate to the right hand side. Go up, put that foot down, Shawn. Shift up.
Oh, he put his hand on your knee.
Yep.
Here we go. 70, 80, halfway through. Let's pump it.
Shift up.
Let's fucking crank it. Get that yellow car.
Was that a Porsche? That Porsche lap you?
My face.
Ah.
Sorry.
I think
I'm sorry.
Lap 2 was really where you cranked it.
Yeah.
To the green cone on the right.
I think if I did it again, I'd be more comfortable and I could do it.
Now you're gonna brake here very light. Off the brake. Do me a favor. Keep turning.
Oh.
Do me a favor. Keep
After
turning.
that green, middle of course, start to accelerate.
I wonder if he's ever been in a car that like someone like crashed.
They have said that a lot of times people spin out.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what
when-
I thought.
When that happens, you have to get out of the. Well, they have to. You drive the car back and they have to review the tape to see if it was your fault. And if it was, you're done for the day. And if it's not, then you can go back out and do another lap.
Damn.
Dang. I'd be like talking all kinds of shit. You ever crashed one of these? No? All right. Well, today's the day. Let's go.
By the way, I don't know my left from my right. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I'm going a little faster here. I'm doing better.
Yeah. Exactly. Here we go.
Dude, that would be me. I'd be like, can you, instead of left and right, can you just point in the way I need to go?
Yeah, I'm so bad left and right.
Well, that's, yeah. We need to take a fucking test, Sean.
Full throttle.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Fuck that green car.
Here we go. Top speed. One, oh,
109, 108. It was up there.
Shift down. Off the brake.
This part made me nervous, though.
Right side, accelerate.
Okay, this is the. Oh, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Thanks for being patient.
This has been riveting.
I can't imagine, but I will say that I thought I looked lame doing this. Not as lame as I thought I would look. I look okay.
You look fine.
I'm
Now, is
fine.
that the like 15 on the left there? Is that the
Yes.
highway into Vegas?
Yes. Yes.
So this before Vegas or
Yes,
after?
before.
Okay. All right. I think I've passed this.
You
place.
have. You have.
Eyes up to the right, turn to the right, stay on the right.
I just think like it's a wild transition to be doing this from
Turn here, off the brake. eyes
like
up, connect.
I had no training, right? And all of a
Right.
sudden you go around the track 2 times and like they take a Porsche and you drive that around just so you can see the track.
Something that's easy.
Yeah, you don't drive. I don't know how to drive. I'm just a passenger,
Oh.
and they're just kind of going slow. And then that was it. 7 laps.
Hell yeah.
Wow, man. Thanks, dude. I got you. You were amazing. I was so scared before we did this.
Yeah, no, you're in good hands. I got you.
I know. I believe in you.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
You're in good hands.
Ooh, kind of sexual there.
Yeah, shut up.
A little bit of taking care of you. Oh, the cops are there.
That's someone else you can do. You can pay to be in that car.
A cop car?
It's a cop car, and then you're a passenger, and they drive so fucking fast that you just like hang on, like ah.
Those are the clips I've seen of people doing this experience. It's
Yeah.
like the passenger freaking out because they're going so fast.
It's so sweaty. I apologize. It's okay.
Just be over here.
All right, there you go, everyone.
Ooh, the ride along. Oh, and they do
ride-along.
drifting.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That
I don't know if I would do that one.
Did they have motorcycles or just cars?
They didn't have motorcycles, but they do have an off-road experience too, where you can drive like off jumps and shit like that.
That's
Like,
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, it's $100 to do a ride along for one passenger.
Do a Raptor off road.
Dang. For how many laps?
What
kind of cop car is that? That's like some future. That's some Blade Runner
it's
shit.
It's a Dodge Charger.
Okay.
Dodge Charger Hellcat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the Hellcats.
Well,
with the Hemi.
it was a crazy. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Anyway,
Bucket list checked off.
I didn't know that was on my list, but yeah, I guess so.
Shit.
Thanks for sharing that video with us.
Yeah, thanks, Shawn.
Oh yeah,
Made that happen on live podcast.
I didn't think that we'd accomplish that, but here we are.
I'm glad.
Hope you enjoyed that. Okay, we're gonna wrap this show up here, but I have one more news story.
We teased this.
Yeah.
This is headline breaking news.
It's true. According to Fortune.com,
Reputable source.
the Gulf of Mexico has been renamed to the Gulf of America officially, and it's going to be reflected on the Google Maps.
Great.
So I just
Wow.
want to say it's a good day to be an American.
That was important. So that's okay.
Google's going along with this. We're changing the maps.
Google's in.
Okay.
Google's
If Google's in, then
We're doing it.
I can't say boo about it.
I feel like this is a big day as an American. I'm feeling pretty proud.
Yeah. Because it's like the Pacific, the Atlantic, they're not named after us. But
Yet.
now, finally. well,
Yet.
now
I've
you're
always
thinking.
looked.
Now
at the,
you're thinking, Shawn.
I've always looked at the Gulf of Mexico, got a little bit angry about that name. Personally, I'm like, that's kind of fucked up.
It's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Doesn't really represent the power of America.
Right.
And
Remember the Alamo kind of stuff.
What I'm thinking is we don't stop there, because I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing this little shithole called New Mexico.
New America.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
So not only we need to be interested in Canada, Greenland, some of these other available territories. I say available. But
They're available.
they are.
They're available. Nobody's there, basically.
But you're talking about like let's clean up our own kitchen, right? Let's rename some of our own
That's really
problematic.
I'm looking at New York, New Jersey.
Ooh.
Those are named after places in England.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
That's not going to fly.
I'm not down
Not
with
here.
that, man.
Anything that says new and it's another country, we should have 3 states called New America.
and then they got to figure out which was which.
Yeah.
Johnny, what if your home state was called New America?
I think that would just make me feel good, you know?
Be inspiring.
Yeah, it'd be really
Be
inspiring.
inspiring to the little man.
Yeah.
Hell
What'd you
yeah.
say? I think
Yeah.
it'd be pretty cool.
Now, if you told me that,
Johnny and the Miz
Yeah.
cruising around New America
Finally put New Jersey on the map. Oh,
New
excuse me.
America.
New
Yeah,
America.
I don't know what-
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry,
on
sorry.
the fuck prowl.
you know,
Excuse
I
us.
like the New America that has jug handles. That's what I'll say.
You get behind that.
Those jug handles I'll get behind.
Yeah. They're all called New America.
Just wanted to give everybody an update on the map status.
Yes.
We're going to be exploring our options here, renaming everything we can,
Gotcha. Get rid of those globes. Let's make them flat.
just like the real planet.
Just
And
like-
let's
exactly.
You know, it's the time for the bullshit to get out. And
Exactly.
here comes the information age.
Well, on that note, stick around for the after show over on patreon.com/Mega64. And we thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.